Well, here again, I am Theodore Cottingham with the School of God, sometimes in Eureka Springs, sometimes different parts of the world. As Carmen in San Diego has found out, or are you but changing now? The breadth, the width, the energy of your supply, the supply of your energy not dependent upon man again. Will you change and begin to see words that have no meaning to you not again? Or are you but changing the meaning of life now? Will you love? Will you love? Will you live? And change what you're looking for. Oh, you can hear me now. Good. Technology problems. So many people suffer with technology problems. Skill, equipment, energy. But are you seeing a new one? Are you feeling something different? Are you willing to be conscious about a new energy, a new message? Are you willing to become something that doesn't limit you to these things? Phones, Wi-Fi. You see, the world has never seen the likes of what's coming forth now. The words of gentle people, common people, whose God is the Lord no more of, ensconced in the stories that have been interpreted like religion does so. I change everything, and who am I? The willing and the surrendered. The willing surrendered. The surrendered willing, who begin to write the first person words of God Most High that is ubiquitous, no more needing an energy that pulverizes it, pulses it into quantum fields of other. Are you willing to see and comfort yourself not with the solace of the past or the promise of a future filled with roses or whatever God will make of it? I'm asking you to see something you've never seen, you've never thought about it, you never read about it, not even in science fiction movies. Or can you imagine what you can create now? Because of your love, and only your love for each other. This is not about control. This is not about usurping another energy and using it to your advantage to help out your 401k or all your legacy, whatever it may be. Or will you survive? No more negating you in death, or will you change the energy that you serve now? And no more serve life not again. Life, will you be it in your tongues? Not babble of, not babble of, not a bunch of conglomeration of a rigmarole that no one else can understand. Are you willing to see a new energy that comes through you? Not one that just comes to you and stops the way God talks to you, or God you served may try to communicate to you, but an energy that comes through you to each other, to other people in different lands, different nationalities, people that look funny, funnier than you, or me. Will you no longer want a Bible to curse you and tell you you must do this, and lays out the law and tells you it's going to visit whatever sins that you committed to your fourth and fifth generation? A God that keeps a record? Keeping track all the time? You thought what? You looked at her how in your heart? Naughty, naughty. I'm keeping a list. I'm checking it twice. See if you're naughty or nice. Or do you understand the superfluity of naughtiness? Or are you no longer studying your King James Bible? Or are you willing to see a different way to communicate around the world? And throughout time. Are you willing to go past, not just to the future? Or are you changing all but what you know on the 13th floor? Or are you unplugging from a reality that doesn't deserve you, doesn't deserve your presence? Or are you fabricating a mystic universe no more the river of, or changing all that you imbibe, or all that imbibes you? What's eating at you? What's using your energy? What's causing the decay of your comfort, your angst, your anxiety? Or is it life itself that's being usurped out of you day by day so that you age and become decrepit? Anemic? Are you willing to serve God no more, but become who you really are with the identity of Satan no more existent, that you have to serve or avoid or be worried about? Letting no soul encroach on you anymore. I'm asking you, I'm inviting you, admonishing you, imploring you, goofing off not again? Or am I more light-hearted than ever? Because laughter is emanating from my spirit with a joy that cannot be severed by other. Will you see what I'm saying? Joy in the land of Nod, the land of Sod, or will you no more fallow ground be lifted up in? Will you change what farms you? The neurons of? Will you see what I'm saying? I'm an old man from Eureka Springs. So I have a lot of ideas, not, or do I? See the purpose of mankind, not again, to populate the earth? Or am I changing all of the wickedness in high places? The places within your heart, your mind, your imaginability, not engineering it? Or will you change? I appreciate you being with me. There are those of you who are listening live right now. Real time, hearing me in technology. Sure glad I kept my old phone when I bought my new one, because my new one failed me. I did live streams. I did about a dozen tests, worked on it for hours. I could live stream like this, but there was no audio. I'm not complaining. I'm seeing the light, and I'm distributing the light in a new network of light that's not dependent upon the words of man, not even the syllables that I speak, but what you hear is not limited to what I say, because I'm conveying something, a different message. You see, there's an energy, a new love, love unconditional. Love that loves unconditionally, not just sensual, lustful love that admires a beauty based on whatever you think beauty is. Are you willing to communicate with that which is before time began? Are you willing to communicate with love itself? Life that permeates not another being or substance or energy field? Are you willing to understand the quantum mechanics of me not? Or are you but changing everything but your wicked ways no more. Why do you study me so and then deny that I exist? Oh, you don't deny that I exist. You just think I exist in you. When you worship me, you call on me and my presence is made known. But what if I tell you I'm you? What if I sit down and talk with you at table where you can simply exchange the words, exchange the energy, become what I am? Will your crown glow then? Will your neurons backfire no more? Will you change your action hillocks, the substance of your synapses, your electromechanical devices, that which you wear on your head so slovenly most of the time, most of you? There's a network coming forth, and it's not limited to mankind, women either. But the womb of me comes forth, and the new birth will prevail. And prevented it won't be by trying to abort me, because of all of your methods fail. You men, you misogynists, you Bible-thumping Bible lovers. You see, you have been timid, fearful, because that's been inculcated into you, to fear hell, to fear God. And now I come along, an old man from Eureka Springs, saying, there is no fear in perfect love. So if you fear your God, friend, I suggest you've got the wrong one. You've been duped. You see, we've all been gullible, naive. We haven't understood. We've been taught religion, and the purpose of life was to follow God. And we were enamored with a story. We took solace in the comfort of an aged soul, or a religion that purported to give us the answers, to give us our identity, our future, our purpose, our destiny, and how to live. But my friend, it's all different now. And I am coming forth with the angels I am, who are, I am is, a race of light people, John 3:8 of. Where is the kingdom of heaven? Look not to the left or the right. The kingdom of God is inside of you. Will I not teach? Do I not teach the people in my kingdom to be kings? Will you king the girls and no longer be a noun in a male gendered syllable? Love is not tender. Or is it aggressive no more in what it sees or consigns to someone else? Or is tenderness the wrong word or the right word? I'm asking you to see about a communication system that never fails. You never have to reboot it. There's no Control-Alt-Delete key. There's no virus. There's no plugging it into the wall. It operates by love itself. Laughter, light. Seeing you're me. Don't deny yourself anymore. My identity, I'm Lord of all not. I'm Lord crushing you no more, or will you no more crush you in the vice grips of a God that you serve, or that you think is love, that demands your obedience. Limits you to what you think? Will you no more be limited to what you think? Are you becoming the unlimited me, the eternal immortal? Me? Oh, I'm an old man. How young am I? I don't know. Have you lived before? I think I have. Were you Isaiah? Were you Isaiah the prophet in the Bible? What did you do when God told you to go butt naked for 3 years? Or did you know about that? Or what are you going to do? If God tells you to take your clothes off, not put your flesh. What if you're limited no more to your flesh? Well, then you be a John 3:8, a John 3:8ed Christ being. An old man, an old woman. Without power, not again. You see, there's a power that's coming on the earth that's always been here, but we have denied our birth right. We have thought we were something. And then these tales emerge. They give us solace. Oh, God made us. Yeah, God. What about all the evil? Oh, God will take care of it. Que sera, sera. But a network is coming now that will shield you from your power knot, or will you no more be the remorseful and regret when you hear the tongues of angels not, or will you see them in action and be the people of God not serving God, but the people co-equal with sin not again, or will you no more divide you up and conquer you? Will you be life itself with the love of one? No more needing jets to fly in. No more needing a bus ticket. Nobody to throw you under the bus anymore, or change your luggage, or all that you identify with. Will you see the energy that you serve no more to replicate a sovereign other, earth made by God? What if you were it? What if we wanted these bodies in form? We wanted to be the formal us. We wanted to be our own creation. We wanted to think separately and apart. We wanted to hide from our own flesh. Or is something using our energy that we don't know or understand? But not to be afraid of. I'm victorious not. I'm simple me. That's what I wanted to be for years. I wanted to be the real me. Just me. Whatever I am. Years ago, I used to pray. I don't want to make apple pie all my life, God. Get to heaven and find out you don't like apple pie. I know you're not mute. You haven't stopped talking to your people. God is love. But the God I'm talking about is unconditional love. And if your God requires anything of you to appease him, I suggest you have a falling out and no longer serve it. You see, have no other God before you. This is a word witness program, not. This is not the proselytization of your ceremonies. This is uniquely you becoming the identity of you, where you know who you are and what your capacity is, and you choose to be the creator you again, to where you let the word flow through you that forms you correctly this time to completion, not just being an anomaly, an aberration. A people come, great and strong, the likes that have never been before. The first shall be last and the last shall be first, or will you all be equal without any hierarchy? Making patriarchy obsolete, rendering it powerless, because you no longer need to plug into a 110 volt, a 220, 240. You're no longer worried about technology. You're no longer a pauper in this world, this universe, trying to have enough money to buy food, pay your light bill. Many times in years past, I quoted, prayed, studied, linked, mapped many Bible scriptures. Thousands of hours in Bible study prayer. I was devout, I was devoted, I was diligent, I was energetic. And I knew there was more to the story. But I didn't know I could get it. I looked for a man to stand in the gap, make up the hedge. Who is that? Religion will hate this story. All organized religion will despise me because I bring liberation to the common man, the common woman, the inept, the uneducated, the down and out, the downtrodden, those who most people have not cared for at all, don't even care about their existence, don't even want to know their plight. Do you understand the world? Are you a global Christian? Are you a globally? Or are you willing to see the globe in a different light? One, that it's your playground, your consciousness. You have an ability to affect a butterfly on the South Pole, not, or are you but changing everything you think energy is, life itself of? God commanded? Or will you no longer be the inept, insolent, so certain in your prediction that what you know is right is right? Will you no longer author God as you have in the past? Or will you give him a pen to write you, or her? Or will you no longer be the mute instructed by somebody who wants to interpret God to you? Pick up your pen is at the center. God teaching you religion will be no more. The Lord God series of, but perfect love that has no fear to come before the King. The King? Let me tell you about the King. The King of Kings. Is a field of energy, sentience, intelligent, mastermind, words that we don't have the comprehension of right now. New words are coming forth to describe this, and we will be elemental no longer in the theories limited to Earth. I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to be no longer limited to Earth and give your energy to a God that sends you to a gas chamber, a grave. I'm inviting you to be powerful. I'm inviting you to be part one of the Angelic Consciousness Network. But to get there, to enter, this is something. You don't master the information. I'm talking about life itself, that you become, changing the very molecules, the DNA of your existence. I don't have all the answers. I'm not your Messiah. But I am loving two shoes cutting him. And I have a dream, not. I have a network not competing with yours. And the network of angels comes forth. And I'm the school of God in, at, and I make my desk appear now in the skies of your religion, not. But in front of your eyes will you see me, you, at the table of one, where I converse with you like this, where you begin to have energetic energy experiences, where there's an energy you no longer serve, but communicates and communes with you with the tenderness of saints, not, but angels. And you begin to feel, sense, and believe, not. You begin to sense, feel, and become. Not the molecular Jesus studying, not the history of a land you call the promised land of, but something inside of you that begins to stir now because you hear my words. You hear these words, and you no longer separate you from mine, or the mind of God, or the energy that exists outside of this world. Will you see what I'm saying? Will you breathe a new life into you? A new love that perishes not again. I am come that you might have life, and life more abundantly. Serve no other God. Who am I? All of you who will be me. If you believe me, love me, do the things I do, become who I am. The identity stolen no more by religion. Let not religion curse you, giving you a different identity, one that says you must serve, or that you lack the ability to change worlds or hang planets in space. So you see, I love you by telling you about this network. And it is with joy, great joy, that I've come to earth in a baby basket, not in Nazareth. Or am I changing baby Moses not? Or are you but Abraham being called to a new land? One that I will show you as you go, as you go, as you flow, as you teach others, as you teach others, as you begin to have the heart for each other equally, where you begin to love the black, the green, the blue, the Indian, and all manner of people that you don't know how to pronounce their name, or do they even have a language of syllables or hieroglyphics, or changing everything you are willing to care for. Life itself will you create anew, and give everybody the burden not again to carry around this flesh. You see, I'm talking about a new you, a new land, a new promise, a new covenant. I'm talking about you who will teach the evil no more to each other, to rip each other's wings off, being a passive person in a pew. Will you grow up and not be gullible anymore, or seek the comforter? Will you no longer want the comfort of a God that serves you, that you create in your mind, that that's his purpose? Will you let people no longer put their image in you through your ears and convince you of something? Masterful persuasion techniques of Or are you no more laughing at the programs all the churches offer? Or are you changing your magnetic marketing or changing everything you think you're existent of? See your capacity. See your capacity, lover. Will you love you now, the one in your mirror first, where you are no longer severing you from the privilege of being you, the real you, the eternal immortal, understanding the infinite love of passive love, not again, or passing the buck. Not needing one, will you change what you see in you and each other now? Have no God before you. Will you see a network coming forth that can do everything that Jesus did? Oh, I realize some of you think he paid the price, paid for your sin. Well, why don't you ask him about that? Or why don't you ask God? The woman God, the feminine divine. Are you willing to see that God has no feminine characteristic, not again, but a womb for a nation, a womb for a people, a womb for the spirit, a womb for new love, a womb that brings forth the new birth of a new race, the angelic of. Well, I'm going back to Eureka today. I'm not there at the moment. Or is my consciousness still there in Eureka Springs, where I live? A little house, a dirt road? Or is my consciousness with you? Or am I conscious of you, or are you conscious of me speaking these words at this moment into you not? Or are you but willing to flow them to another person? To see the love of you in action for that person? Where you pick up the pieces of their garments not? Or are you the Good Samaritan no longer, just paying a hotel bill? Or are you changing every story on the earth about love to be unconditional love about now, no longer a romance seeking? Are you willing to change your life? Are you willing to listen to the kingdom within you, teach you, instruct you in the ways for you to enter it, for you to enter your kingdom that's inside of you, in your consciousness, where you're no longer barring you from heaven, from heaven's award system? You're no longer just trying to achieve a status down here, had your bank account or expense report, change your taxable income, at least when you report it. Where's the integrity of nations not? Where's the integrity of fools no more? Are you willing to see that you've been sold a bill of goods not? Or are you but willing to go into the temple not made with hands, where you don't carve out a place for you in the sun, where you begin to come humbly to understand there's a new energy, a new love, a new way to commune, a new way to communicate. There's a way that makes life hard, not again. Or are you no longer decaying in flesh? Will you be new life, eternal? Will you be John 3:8? Will you know John 14:12? Will you be John 3:8? Aren't those words in red? For what it's worth. You see the wind. You see? You don't see it, you hear it. Where does it come from? It goes where it will. So is everyone who is born again. My friends, no one has been born again this way, with this definition, since Jesus. I simply say it. And that's my offering to you, to offer the idea that it's time, past time. Now's your time, if you're willing, to see your example, the willing, and not ask, what would Jesus do? What did Jesus become? Not an example for propitiation for your sin. He's not paying a price. There's no vicarious atonement. There's more to the story. And if you're listening, you won't hear it unless you're willing to no longer defend what you have always believed. But if you believe this is reality, you can choose to do that. If you want to believe your religious stories, you can do that, because you are the creator. Now create the sword no more for each other. Be the lifter of love, no longer the enjoyer of sorrows that wants to be a voyeur in your world. I don't have all the answers. But I am a witness to love that communicates, that teaches from within. And this is why the School of God exists, that I'm the president of, the founder of. Are you finding your way now into the kingdom of heaven, the door within you, the willingness to hear God be taught from a pulpit, not again, but directly into your heart at the table of one, your little kitchen table, your little side table, no matter how rickety, no matter how scratched up? Will you begin to write the first person words of law no more upon your heart? Will you write the new covenant words of unconditional love, joy, peace, no longer trying to marry another to your consciousness? Change your world. You see, people are going to be so puzzled at how people begin to glow. Or little old ladies that used to be in nursing home, no longer wandering off, people worried about, but healing the other people in the nursing home. Teaching Christ is risen not, but Christ is them. Teaching other people to do the miracles and have an identity of separation no more. No longer thinking in terms of church, heaven and hell, duality. No longer limiting yourself to the molecular you. Will you be the John 3:8 person, kingdom in? You see what I'm saying? I'm offering you love not. I'm saying come get it. Come get it not. I'm saying love has two shoes. Will they be yours? Will love have your hair, your clothes? Will unconditional love walk and do the miracles now on your street, in your community, in your neighborhood, at your workplace? Will you let God be you? And you do the things that God does, that God did, before time, after time. Are you the first or the last? The last first, the first last? Or are you but one, seeing a single consciousness that we no longer need? Telephone wires to communicate. We're not using little dots and dashes in the Morse code machines anymore. Maybe some places do, probably. But what if we need magnetics no longer? We no longer need. To plug in a device to charge it. Wireless charging. Oh, wireless charging. Wi-Fi network. Do you know anything about Hedy Lamarr? Do you know, or do you have any idea how many inventions have been suppressed, erased, abolished, because powerful people wanted to make money on other people's ignorance? And that's what religion does. It's fueled itself, it's prospered its own coffers. And there are some very sincere people who love people, who have done what they tried to do. What did they try to do? They tried to do what they were taught to do by other people, the blind leading the blind. But now your capacity is changing, or am I changing your awareness of your capacity? Are you willing to heal the land? Stop the sex trade? Abolish bullets, or will you need none? Or will they go through you and not touch you? Will you fall on the sword and not be hurt? I've asked you many things in this 42 minutes. And I've told you a lot. I've shared a lot. And you can think all I've said is science fiction. You can think I'm a nut. But I'm not of this world. And you're not either, originally. There's just so much more to the story. And if you will let, LET is really a big word, a significant word, a meaningful word to me. It's come up in the way that I've channeled so many times. Let there be light in you this day. Let this energy reside in you. Let this energy teach you. Let this energy grow a new womb in you. Men too, will you have a womb? Will you wear a skirt not, or does it not matter what gender you think you possess? Will you no more be possessed by your life that says it is separate? Will you heal each other? Lamb of light, will you love and be crucified no more by the cross of opinions, cultural sensitivity? What cosmology do you serve no more? What will you create now? The 13th floor no more. I go now. In a little while, I'll be driving down the highway. But before long, we won't need cars, jets, buses, steamships. We'll rocket off into outer space, not, or will we travel by light, which is composed of unconditional love for each other, to be timeless. No more fooled by molecular wands. Wander in the desert of your opinions no more, please, and be programmed no more by sorrow's words. I ask you to be light in your shoes and love each other, no matter what they look like, no matter what they smell like. no matter that your mind is repulsed by their appearance. So many need dental work. What about the healing of the mind, not again, but no longer being destroyed by a soul theory? Long not for a soul to be like yours. Be the original you. Come into your power with grace and privilege and be the regalia of a king, you girls, a nation of peace. Don't think you're powerless. I love you. Love not power. Love grace, mercy, and peace. The manners will, you see, will you begin to understand there's a network that operates on earth now, not limited to earth. That needs to know the manners of a king, the King of Kings, the manners at the table. So I invite you to begin to understand and care about your manners at your table, at your kitchen table, and never eat slovenly, not in a hurry. Take time to love you and love each other and care about each other. Be patient. Become a better conversationalist, a better articulator of what you know, and be quick to communicate that you don't know it all. Learn to ask questions. This is Leadership 101, or is it God 101? Or is it the Angelic Network, the Angelic Consciousness Network, birthing now all over this land in ways that defy description? Are you willing to be one? Who's one of the ones are all one? First shall be last, last shall be first. Because there's only one. It's a field of understanding of energetic sentience. It's not something we study in a school. This is not learned line by line, precept by precept. This is learned by surrender to be the willing vessel, not created by other, but you who create you anew. This is the new birth of. This is the angelic network coming forth to birth the angels, to be heaven in, heaven awarded of heaven, no longer submitted to failure, aberration, anomalies of. I love you all. I'm writing a new book. Or do you have my first one? My second one? My third one coming? Or are you writing one? About what you're learning, what's being taught to you inside of you, not just about my words. Speak of my words. Give life to my words. Will you give your life to my words, not, or will you be my life words of? Or are you a consciousness of conceiving in your womb of your belly not, but the true you? No longer needing the ways of man. We will come out of slavery, the slavery we've been into our mind, the way we've been controlled. Become the freedomizer and channel the words of light, and never more have a soul to be damned or entering heaven somewhere else. Be the creator of your capacity by your decision, not or by your love. You see how you enter the kingdom? The kingdom of light, love, joy, and peace. It gives another a capacity by saying a prayer, not again, but understand you grow at the consciousness of the angels coming forth. In beauty, the mind cannot possess. So don't be obsessed with beauty or anything else. Be the love of one. Learn good manners. Learn to speak articulately. Increase your vocabulary. Care about light, love, and joy. And when you think of the people in Sudan, you think about people in the sex trade. You think about all the things going on in the world. Send your love, heal them. Are you going to pray for them? Or will you become the real you and do the things Jesus did, finally? Walk on water. Turn the water into wine. Feed the 5,000 so there's no famine anymore. No war either, because you're a new people, the likes that this earth has never seen before. No longer standing in line for food stamps. No longer going to a soup kitchen. No longer trying to create a nonprofit ministry to have your donations and your nonprofit status. I understand the ones who do, but I understand motive too. And my motive is not to avoid taxes, but I tell you, I'm given a campus. I know that. Over 20 years ago, God, the words, this energy, communicated with me multiple times that I am given a campus and not just one, because I change education. And the education of love is from within. It is from within you. I release within you to be taught by you. I release you to serve God no more. I release you to learn, not line by line, precept by precept, but by download, Neo. Be divergent and enjoy it. Understand the Truman Show. Understand mythology not, or will you metaphorically be no more, looking for another story? Will you understand all things point to you now? Will you be the timeless one, where all of this began and ended with you on the 13th floor? I go now. I love you. Gosh, almost an hour. So often I record about an hour. Thank you for those sticking with me. Not, or will you let no theory stick to you again? Be the original you with the capacity of one, where all become one. The one of all uniquely ones. The angels' field of no purpose other. No one will take our creatorship from us anymore. We will love. And love never dies. Theodore Cottam, you can write me at Box 34. I'd love to hear your story. Have you had some supernatural experiences lately? Did you see an angel? I did. I was 9. I've told that story several times, and it's in the first book I wrote, God in Business. I wanted to be a businessman. I didn't want to be a preacher. And now I've written the second one, Jesus the Pattern. It's 321 pages. There's 5 different volumes to it. I think I'm going to break that single book into 5 volumes, so the size of it is not intimidating. You realize I've been preaching this message and leading up to this message today for over 20 years. You can subscribe, please do, to the School of God YouTube channel. If you haven't, please do. Click on the little notification bell, and every time I come on live, you'll get a little notification. I have over 2,500 videos like this, sharing about your capacity of you. This is what my purpose is. And if you will begin to flow the living you and energize no other's words over you to wear your crown, you will mystify not, but the mystery of Christ will be no more, the revelation of somebody else, to the creation of the real you create. Thank you for listening. Thank you for loving. Care for these words? Do you have room for my word? Thank you. Share it liberally. Live love. See your capacity and deny not your power anymore. Live love. Heal the children. Don't hold any grudge. Forgive everyone of everything. Change your world and be the living resurrector of you, experiencing the resurrection, the glorification, the simplification, no longer needing electricity, no longer having to hail a taxi or buy a train ticket. Live love. Be the eternal, infinite, immortal race of one. Simple and accounted for. We all will be who love will become. Choose love and be it in your shoes too. Theodore Cottingham, schoolofgod.com. You can subscribe if you'd like. Whatever teaching email or things that I share. I'm just beginning to expand how I share about my teaching so that you understand them and it doesn't just go by you. Because I desire for you to hear the new covenant in you, taught through you, by you, teaching others. And that's how this school adopts the methodry of other not, but the education of one. Remember, there's no longer line by line, precept by precept, rote methods of a human mind. You're no longer limited to the Enigma machine, the spaghetti of. Change it all and have the meals in the skies. In a different way, communing with love. And let your words then no longer be taken from you. I love you. Share with me your story. Write me a box 34. Write me longhand. Or you can type it on a computer and print it out. That's expeditious. But is alacrity the goal? Or is the effectiveness of creating a new creation? You see, when you write longhand, cursive writing, in whatever language you write, it's a creative process. You're changing those neurons. Change you into the likeness of no other. I like you, and I want you to be the original you. And glow and fly. The consciousness of the angels. I love you all. You'll see more, you'll hear more about the Angelic Consciousness Network coming forth. And you can, in fact, join the membership of the School of God through YouTube. Choose well, my friends. Start a new year with grace, love, and peace in your bones, your cells, and change the very cellular DNA of your existence to become the consciousness not limited by faith or fear or apparent prospects for your future. Change it all and be the connected one to the Creator, to be it. Okay, I love you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity, your support, your notes. Be the courageous you now. And encourage, heal. Let the power come forth. And be not afraid of who you really are without that flesh on. Thank you. Start a class. Teach a course. I say that over and over. But the most important, becoming the real you. Where you take time. An hour a day is essential. An hour a day is a minimum. 7 days a week. An hour where you're not in prayer. You're not in Bible study. Learn to sit in silence. Learn to let your mind no longer control you. And every time you realize you're all thinking about trivial things or another subject, bring it back. How do I bring it back? I bring it back with my words, a previous recording, notes that I printed out, transcripts that I studied. Oh, I bring it back. And then sometimes my mind will trail off and new thoughts will come. A new reality emerges and linkages are made and maps are formed, not by the neurons that I existed with a few minutes before. I create new ones. Box 34 in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. 72632. Schoolofgod.com. I love you. Become a member of the school if you like. I invite you. Creating a school with me, creating a school, being a school, creating your school too. All be one. Okay, good day. Happy New Year. Happy love. Joy and bliss. Understand me with perfect love because you become. Good day. See you.